Some Portland Metro housing market projections are out for May. Real estate expert Rick Sadle with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com is with us. Hello there, Rick.
Hey, good morning.
All right, let's get into some new data and take it in from the RMLS and local title companies. You want to start with inventory? Should we start there? It's been what in April and headed into May?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been singing the same song for like 10 years, right? And I probably have, right? Inventory is so tight. It's been so tight for so long. We have a whole generation of home buyers that have grown up being used to not having enough homes for sale. Now, that being said, it has started to climb a little bit the last couple of months. We reached a low in February, and it's been going up steadily since then. It's kind of our normal seasonal pattern, right? We have more sellers to start to list their homes in spring. In fact, in April, new listings increased 16% versus the prior month. And that's a significant increase, right? In the grand scheme of things, it's still not nearly enough, but it is getting better. Now, to put that all in perspective, March had 2.3 months of inventory if we go back one prior month. What that means is if we stop taking listings today, everything in the market would sell in 2.3 months. Less than 5 months is considered a seller's market. More than 5 is considered a buyer's market. So we're still definitely in a seller's market, and I suspect that's going to be the same thing that happens in May.
I find that interesting, not only just the number of houses or other units available, but how long they take. And that's kind of how you figure out inventory, at least from your perspective. How about buyers, traffic, people out there, potential buyers, both experienced and new ones, new home buyers? What are you seeing?
Yeah, that's been one of the most interesting things to watch this year because buyers right now are hypersensitive to mortgage rates. The number of new buyers we had entering the market has been increasing steadily since January, but we had a slight dip in March when interest rates climbed a little bit. Then it continued to grow through April, and then interest rates climbed a little bit again on the latest economic data. And so there's been a slight dip again in the amount of buyer traffic. Now, it's still higher than last year, but just a little bit lower than it has been.
What about pricing? Any leveling off for median homes?
Not yet. I mean, we still continue to see slight increases versus the same time last year. I think we're a little under 2% versus last year. Now, that being said, we see most of our appreciation in the local market here in the first half of the year. Then we see some slight depreciation normally September to December. So my best guess is, unless the Fed changes course overnight and lowers the overnight lending rate, we're going to be plus or minus 1 to 2% by the end of the year. So effectively flat versus last year, which was flat versus the year before.
And we're in springtime, and that's the busiest time for housing sales in the Portland Metro and the Northwest, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, historically, May is the month where the most houses go pending out of any month of the year here locally. June and July are when we have the most closings. So despite having a little less buyer traffic, things are already getting busy, right? One of my agents put an offer on a house the other day. They had 11 offers on the house. So things are busy right now for sure.
Okay. Excellent perspective. And thanks for breaking out. And thanks for breaking it all down for us, Rick. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
That is Rick Sadle, real estate expert with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com.